tifu by almost killing myself and 5 people in a sauna. Today after my workout I decided to try out my gym sauna room. I went into the sauna, which was practically full, had about 5 people in it, and after spending about 10 to 15 minutes, I was barely sweating. I decided that it would be a good idea to pour some water on the heating system, the one that has rocks on top. I asked the people in the room if they would like me to make it a bit hotter by splashing some water on the rocks. Everyone said yes. I took the little wooden water container that every sauna has, left the room, and when the pool that's located just outside the sauna I filled up the bucket, came back into the sauna, and proceeded to splash a lot of water on the rocks. The room got much hotter right away. For some reason, my eyes started burning, and my lungs felt like they were on fire. Everyone in the room started wheezing and coughing. We all rushed to get out of the sauna. The door is pretty small, and it was complete chaos. Everyone in the pool area was extremely confused as to why we all came flying out of the sauna. We were wheezing and coughing and dry heaving. I tried to figure out what was going on, and I realized that the pool water is full of chlorine. When I poured it on the rocks, the steam it created must have irritated our eyes and lungs. Sure enough, after googling around a bit, when I got home I realized that what I essentially did was gas everyone in the sauna with chlorine gas, which is what was used in WW1 as a chemical weapon. TL. Doctor almost killed a sauna full of people by pouring pool water onto the rocks, which turned into chlorine gas. The origin story for one of those signs you read and think, what on earth happened that led to this? Exclamation mark. Chemical weapons are not allowed in the sauna. Apostrophe. The Geneva Convention is to be observed in the leisure center at all times. First time is a warning. Second time and we charge you with war crimes. Please stay away from the pool/sauna. Next we'll be hearing about how you brought someone a glass of water from the pool because it was closer than the sink again. Tomorrow there will be a sign that says, do not use pool water for the sauna, and you'll have to stare at it every day. I mean, that's already a thing in a large fraction of saunas. For a good reason. I hope you screamed for Archduke Ferdinand as you ran out. What did you think would happen to chlorine water when it evaporated? Create spicy oxygen. You'd make a fantastic chemistry teacher. Kids, today we'll make the oxygen in our classroom extra spicy. That's absolutely brutal, but I'm glad everyone made it out alright. Cry stop. Wow. This was so incredibly stupid I had to read it aloud to my husband. Me too. As soon as I said pool water he said oh fuck. Mine had the exact same reaction. Did you not think to just go to a faucet? Higher up on one of the comments he said that the reason he used pool water was because the pool was closer than anything else. I can't believe there won't be a shower section right next to the sauna. Either Rob completely missed the showers or this is a gym I'd avoid completely, since you aren't supposed to enter a sauna with chlorine water dripping from your skin. Rumor has it most major religions started accepting the theory of evolution and natural selection after reading this. I'm not sure where you're located, but I used to work at a hotel with an indoor pool, sauna too, but it's not relevant to this story. One thing about the hotel I worked at is after 5 PM, the front desk clerk, me, is the only person working there all night. One weekend we had a little league tournament in town, so several teams were staying with us. They all decided to go swimming at the same time, splashing a lot of water out of the pool in the process. The way our system worked is it automatically added chlorine at certain intervals. Well, if you keep adding chlorine to less and less water, you pretty much get the same effect you experienced. People were coming out of the pool room coughing, throwing up, wheezing and crying. You name it. I had to call my boss. Harlot made me call the health department, and they had to do a full investigation and everything. The pool had to be closed while it was ongoing. It was a whole big thing. So, if you're in the US, I hope you told the staff there, because they likely need to report it. This is going to sound wild, but I have a feeling Op didn't tell the staff. What's the fee for committing genocide on your fellow gym members? Not to be Debbie Downer, but can you transfer your gym membership before your accidental victims try to reciprocate? Question mark. Accidental chemistry is the best chemistry. There is not that much chlorine in the water. So I guess if you all made it out under your own power, you will probably live. There is some risk of acid burns to the eyes and the lung, but I guess you will notice if you suffered anything severe. Actually, the chlorine itself doesn't do much, but it will react with moisture in eyes/lungs and so forth to form HCl, which is a strong acid that will dissolve affected tissue. I thought chlorine would become HCl when put into water, and I'm surprised Ops Action produced so much chlorine gas, as swimming pools aren't normally lakes of HCl acid. I've never seen a warning before in my life about not evaporating pool water in a sauna before, so I think I could have made the same mistake as Opus. Pretty scary. It's when I read I took the little wooden water container that every sauna has, left the room, that I knew exactly what you did, man. You and the others dodged a bullet. Send an anonymous tip to the managers to put up a sign letting others know not to use chlorinated water in the sauna. Also, please know that you have contributed the best tifu stories that I've read on here, and I'm going to assume you were tired and not thinking straight. Tiny addition, the sign should really say, don't use pool water instead of chlorinated water, since there may be a decent overlap between people who lot and know what chlorinated water is and what its effects are when evaporated. I feel a little bad about how hard this made me laugh. Imagine dying because of someone like this clown decided to do something like this. I'm legitimately terrified. I think it's why I'm so quick to confrontation. As soon as I started reading this, I knew it was either one of two, or both things combined. I have been chlorine gassed the exact same way. Wasn't me lot put it on the street. 1. But we were all in agreement 2. But, the stones the person put the water on, were also electric. Dry sauna stones. Northeasts. Yes, there are two kinds of sauna. Anap, lot. New. Here in Finland most saunas in people's apartments are electric, and you still pour water on those. The point of sauna is to make it hotter with the water. I've never heard of anyone having a dry sauna stove that works without water. We do sometimes laugh about people in other countries missing the best part about sauna without the water, but I guess some non-Finnish company might have different kinds of sauna stoves. Tifu, I'll let some guy pour chlorine water onto the hot rocks in the sauna. Instructions unclear, almost committed a war crime. This is why the world is littered with warning signs that seemingly super obvious. Full disclosure, I may have done the same thing if a dedicated force wasn't nearby. Step 1. Be American. Step 2. Do something stupid that almost kills you and others. Step 3. Sue the gym because there wasn't a sign not to do that. Step 4. Profit. Opus. You are the reason we have signs like warning contains nuts on a container of peanuts. Hey, nice. Accidental biological weapon brother. I once mixed bleach and lime away together and had to evacuate a kitchen at a restaurant. Gotta love not knowing incredibly fundamental chemistry. Few people can claim to have broken the Geneva Protocol. Even fewer can claim to have done so by accident. My congratulations to you. There's nothing like finishing your week by casually causing a war crime on yourself and a few hapless randomers. You gave them the good old German sauna. I was worried that this story was gonna involve accidentally locking or jamming the sauna door, which is my fucking worst nightmare. I recently was sitting in a gym sauna when some dude poured red Powerade on the little electric sauna heater. The room immediately smelled like a vaporized fruit roll up. I still don't know why he thought that was okay. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.